Good morning, class. How was your weekend? I am glad to hear that you did enjoy your weekend. So before we formally start our class for today, may I call on Mr. Nico Rances to please come in front and lead a prayer. Thank you so much, Mr. Nico. You may now have your seats. Now I'm going to check your attendance. Say present if you are here. Diana Meneses, Angelica Rafael, Shane Banoy, Nico Rances, Ren Zamora. I am happy that all of the members of this class are present today, unlike our previous meeting when some of your classmates are absent. So for the sake of those who were not around last week, I am going to reintroduce myself. Hello, good morning again. I am teacher Melanie Bancolo, and I will be your English teacher in grade 9 for this whole academic year. So, before we jump to the next lesson, I would like to recognize someone from your class who got a perfect score during our quiz last week. I have also noticed that she is very participative in class and her outputs are really commendable. Okay, class, please give a wow clap to Miss Angelica Rafael. So, since I notice that you are very good in English, I'm going to challenge you. Um, can you share or give abstractions of what you have learned during our past lesson last week? Very good. Thank you, Miss Rafael. Now, um, we're going to have the motivation part. Okay. Are you familiar with the game 4 Picks, 1 Word? Of course, I know that one time in your lives you have already played that particular game. So, that is the concept that we're going to use during this game that we'll be having. So, the title of this game is Guess the Topic. So, like the concept of the 4 Picks, 1 Word, you are going to guess what will be our topic this morning by looking at the pictures. Okay, very good, class. You are correct. Our lesson for today will be the word order, specifically the normal and inverted word order. So our lesson objectives are: number 1, share prior knowledge about word order. Number 2, define the normal word order and the inverted word order. Number 3, determine normal word order from inverted word order and identify their elements. Number 4, transform given sentences from normal word order to inverted word order or vice versa. And finally, number 5, formulate your own sentences by following the normal word order and inverted word order rules. So, for our discussion, First, we will tackle about the definition of the normal and inverted word order. So what is a normal word order? What is an inverted word order? So we're going to find out in a few seconds. Okay. So normal word order is the arrangement of words in sentences wherein a subject comes first before the verb or any part of the verb. For example, my friend is happy. My friend is the subject and is the verb. So if you will notice, the subject friend comes before the verb s. Let's move on to the next type of word order. What is inverted word order? It is the arrangement of words in a sentence wherein the verb or any part of the verb comes first before the subject. For example, are you enjoying the show? Are is the verb, you is the subject, and enjoying is the main verb. And then we also have the show. This additional part of the sentence is called the direct object. So we're just going to have a short review of what is the direct object. So a direct object is the object that supposedly receives the action. In this example, we have enjoying. So the show receives the verb enjoying the show. Next. Okay. So inverted word order is more complicated than normal word order. Why? Because it has many functions unlike the normal word order. So we're going to know when and how the inverted word order is used in constructing English sentences. So the first function of an inverted word order is it is used in forming questions. So we have here an example. Ben is excited to join the trip. So this sentence is in normal word order, where Ben is the subject, S is the helping verb, and excited is the main verb. And we also have the direct object to join the trip. So, we're going to convert this declarative sentence into an interrogative sentence. It now becomes, is Ben excited to join the trip? So, if you will notice, the is helping verb is transported from the middle into the first part of the sentence, and then the subject is now located in the middle, not in the initial part of the sentence. And it is followed by the main verb and the direct object. Next, number 2, it is used when using adverb with negative meaning. Examples of these adverbs are never, seldom, rarely, scarcely, hardly, and among others. They are used at the beginning of the sentence. For example, seldom does a high-ranking authority admit mistake. So, the adverb with the negative meaning here is seldom. It can be found within the first part of the sentence. It is followed by does, which is a helping verb, and the phrase high-ranking authority as the subject, and then admit the main verb. Next, number 3, it is used in expressions beginning in not. For example, Not on my watch would I let this thing happen. So the highlighted word is not. Of course, it is an expression that negates. It is located at the beginning of the sentence, followed by would, the helping verb, and then I, the subject, and let is the main verb. Next, number 4, this is the last function of the inverted word order. It is used after the word here and there. So, for example, here comes the visitor. So, we have used the word here in this sentence, and then it is followed by verb, comes. And then the visitor. Again, in this sentence, the verb occurs first before the subject. So, it is in inverted word order. So, let me check if you listen to the discussion. You will have an oral recitation, but first let us have a quick review of what we have just discussed. So again, normal word order follows the subject plus verb format. Inverted word order is the opposite of subject plus verb format. That means the verb occurs first before the subject. So it has 4 functions or uses. It is used when forming questions, when using adverb with negative meaning, and in expressions beginning and not, and after the words here and there. So I have here some sentences. These are only 5 sentences. Who wants to answer? You can just raise your right hand. So the instruction here is, you have to reconstruct the following sentences from normal word order to inverted word order and vice versa. So number 1, everybody is present today. Who would like to convert that into an inverted word order? Anyone? Yes, Mr. Renz? Very good. Sentence 2, is my sister here? So, this is in inverted word order. So, you're going to convert it to normal word order. So, who wants to answer? Very good. Number 3, she comes late at meetings. So, this is in normal word order again, and you're going to convert it to inverted word order. Anyone who wants to answer, just raise your hand so I can recognize you. Yes, Miss Angelica? Thank you so much. Number 4, do I know the answer? So this is an inverted word order. Going to convert it to normal word order. Anyone? Thank you so much. That is correct. Number 5, the mall is over there. So this is in normal word order, and you're going to convert it to inverted. So who wants to answer this last sentence? Yes, Miss Shane. Okay, that is correct. We're all correct. So now I am going to test whether you can apply what you have learned in, again, reconstructing or transforming the following sentences from normal to inverted or vice versa. So this is a group activity. Please group yourselves into 3. done? Okay, I am going to assign a particular sentence for each group. So for group 1, we have here a normal word order sentence. Your sentence will be, she plays part in the drama. Again, she plays part in the drama. For group 2, your sentence is, never will I make that mistake again. It is in inverted format. Again, never will I make that mistake again. For group 3, your sentence will be, there stood Mary waiting for our arrival. It is in inverted format. Again, there stood Mary waiting for our arrival. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to reconstruct the sentence. And afterwards, you're going to present the sentences that you have reconstructed from normal word order to inverted or vice versa. Time's up. Now, please choose one representative from your group, and then he or she will represent or present the answer in front. Well done, class. So let's check if your answers are correct. So the answer for the first sentence, she plays part in the drama, it will become, does she play part in the drama? For which the group 1 answer the same sentence, so that means they are correct. For group 2, your answer should have been, I will never make that mistake again. So it's okay. There are still room for improvement. Group 3, Mary stands there waiting for our arrival. This is the normal structure of that sentence. And you have not reconstructed it correctly. So it's okay. I hope that you'll learn from your mistake and you'll do better next time. So, again, we have here another activity on a 1/4 sheet of paper. Each of you in the class will have to answer this. So these are, again, 5 sentences. And you're going to identify whether they are in normal or inverted word order. So if the sentence is in normal word order, you are going to write nor, N-O-R, all uppercase letters. And if it is not, or if it is in inverted word order, you are going to write I-N-V, again, all in uppercase letter. So who can read the sentences? Thank you, Nico. Your 3 minutes starts now. Okay, time's up. Please pass your papers. We are going to check that in our next meeting. So this time around, I want to ask, what are your takeaways in our lesson for today? So who can share his or her takeaways for today's session? Anyone? Yes, Miss Angelica. Very good. It only shows that you are really listening to our discussion. So you are correct that the word ordering in English sentences can be categorized into two: the normal and the inverted word order. And then, of course, normal follows the subject plus verb format, and then again, inverted follows the opposite. So, verb comes first before the subject. Again, get 1/4 sheet of paper and we're going to answer a short quiz. Later on, you're going to exchange papers and then check your answers. So, I am going to read the questions and you are to give what is asked. Number 1, it is a type of word order that deviates from the usual word ordering of English sentences. Again, it is a type of word order that deviates from the usual ordering of English sentences. When we say deviates, that means it does not follow the norm. Or in this case, it does not follow the usual or the standard word ordering in English. What do you call that? Number 2, what are the two fundamental parts of a sentence in normal word order? So these fundamental parts or elements of the sentence are highlighted many times within the discussion, within the example sentences. So what are those two elements in in sentences that are very fundamental? Number 3, what do you call the type of English word order that follows the subject plus verb format? Let me repeat the question. What do you call the type of English word order that follows the subject plus verb format? So this time, number 3 is the opposite of what number 1 is looking. So number 4, how will you transform this sentence into a normal word order? The sentence is, did you bring that book? Again, how will you transform this sentence into a normal word order? The sentence is, did you bring that book? Number 5, how will you transform this sentence into an inverted word order? How will you transform this sentence into an inverted word order? The sentence is, Lovely wrote that poem for him. Lovely wrote that poem for him. All done? Exchange your papers with your seatmates. We're going to check your answers. So are you ready? So here are the answers. For number 1, the answer should be inverted word order. Number 2, subject and verb. Number 3, normal word order. Number 4, you brought that book. It ends in period. Number 5, was that poem written by Lovely for him? Question mark. Or it could be, did Lovely wrote a poem for him? Now for your assignment, since I will not be around in our next meeting because I will be attending an important matter, you are going to do this. You will describe your summer vacation in one paragraph. One paragraph must contain a minimum of 5 sentences. Of course, the sentences that you will use in that paragraph will either be in normal word order or inverted word order, or both. So that ends our discussion. Class dismissed. See you next week. Goodbye.